If the title doesn't confuse you, then you know me pretty well. If you're new to my channel, I have no idea who I am. Welcome! Pull up a nice chair and sip on a nice warm hot cocoa because I'm about to tell you my stories when I used to date girls. I'm gay. I have a boyfriend. Oh, and by the way, there are 3 stories in this video, and the last one is the best one. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Before the video begins, I'm going to take a story from you guys that you have left in previous animations and showcase them. Every storytime animation from now on, I will ask you guys to leave your related story in the comments. And my favorite ones will be posted on your screen now. So thank you, Autumn Bloom 4598, on your funny teacher-related story that you left on my teacher video. Post in the comments your funny dating stories to be featured in the next cartoon. Yay, Izzy's! Gizzy, this is irrelevant. Fun controller Fred, that's not okay. Okay, I gotta do this thing. All right, I'm getting back to the animation now. Gee. So in my teenage years, between the age of 13 to 19, I went on a few dates with some girls. It was probably around the age 17 to 18 when I realized I was gay, but I didn't come out publicly until I was 23. I wasn't ready, and that's okay. If you're watching this video and you're gay and you haven't came out yet, there's no rush. In fact, you don't ever have to come out. That's, I know people who would never have. It's okay. You do you, as long as you're happy. One thing I must say though is that please make sure that you have a backup plan in case you do come out and it doesn't go exactly how you think. Make sure you have somewhere to go. When I came out to my parents, I was already living in my own home. Safety comes first. Okay, anyways, back to my girlfriend story. Sorry, the giraffe over there is, he's got a sharp eye on me. You can't tell, but he's looking down at me. I'm sorry, I'm getting back to the video. So, I didn't have any official girlfriends in my teenage years, and when I was a teenager, we didn't have apps such as Tinder. Man, that makes me feel old. In fact, I didn't get my first smartphone until I was about 17 years old. I know, a lot of you kids don't understand the privilege you will have. So, the first lady shall be named Stephanie. Not her real name. The names of the girls I use won't be their real names, by the way. So Stephanie was awesome. We clicked really well, and we both went to this youth club every Friday night, which is how we met. After about a year of hanging out, I finally asked her out on a date, and she said yes. I was 14 years old at the time, and this was my first ever date. I was the awkward, shy loser kid back then, and I had zero confidence, so asking her out was the most out-of-place feeling I have ever felt. But she said yes. I put on my fanciest shirt and tie and walked over to this really nice cafe for lunch. She was there looking as pretty as always, and the main reason we went to this cafe was because of their delicious white hot chocolate cocoa with marshmallows and whipped cream. It was to die for. Not literally. I wouldn't die for hot chocolate, but you get the point. Unless, of course, the best actress was inside the mug, Helena Bonham Carter. I'm going straight for Helena Bonham Carter, by the way. She's my one. Oh, and also Emma Watson. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry, Fred. Anyways, we were in this cafe awkwardly making small talk, being all awkward and cute 14-year-olds and whatever, until I realized that this place doesn't accept card. What kind of place doesn't accept debit or credit cards? I didn't have any cash on me. So, my date ended up paying. The cashier at the place recognized me from school, and she wasn't the nicest of people either. She was the typical mean girl at our school, so when she found out I couldn't pay, of course, she had the biggest smile on her face. She was so excited to tell all of her other mean girlfriends. Oh my god, Gizzy went on a date and made her pay. Yeah, I know that's what you do. Unless I'm just super paranoid, in which case, well, I also am, but anyways. This felt so awkward because traditionally, the man was supposed to pay for the woman. And of course, I was a 14-year-old in the closet boy with a small mind. This was what the world taught me, okay? I've changed, kinda. Anyways, after we had a hot chocolate, we had a nice walk along the river, and then her mom showed up to pick her up. We hugged, and that was that. I thought it was a successful first date. Until she MSN messaged me later that day. Remember MSN Messenger? No? Really? Just me? It's like instant chat messaging with your friends.
You've got mail.
And it was really cool, but it was just only on the computer. Okay. Later that evening, she messaged me on MSN saying, "Hey, it was really fun hanging out with you. Just asking, was that a date? She didn't even know it was a date. I jokingly laughed and said that we were just hanging out. Again, awkward 14-year-old boy in the closet here. And she laughed, and then a few days later, she deleted her Facebook and MSN account. I don't know why, but I haven't spoken to her since. Yeah, 12 years later, I haven't seen her. Well, to be fair, I stopped going to youth club and I moved away, but I lost all contact of her. I'm not sure if it was what I did, or something else happened, or she just grew tired of social media and went to live with the mole people in the jungles. Either way, I hope she's happy. Before I continue on to the next girl, make sure you slap a like on this video and subscribe if you are new for more cartoons in the future. Cool? Okay, let's stop going sidetracked, Gizzy. Fun controller Fred. Okay, G, I'm done. All right, get back on topic or I'll cut this video and make sure it doesn't hit that 10-minute mark. No, my mid-rolls, please. I'm doing less Minecraft and I need ads to pay my editor and my bills. Wait, isn't this conversation eating up watch time or right now? And people are watching this conversation right now. Hi, everyone. Just get back on topic. Okay. Next lady friend. This one is a lot more tragic. Her fake name was Abigail, and she actually asked me out on a date. Well, she asked me out to dinner, and so naturally being the 15-year-old at the time, and my hormones were going all over the place. Plus, at this point, I didn't know if I liked girls or boys. So I said yes. I liked her, and she was fun. I didn't think I would go on a date with this specific person, though. But hey, here we are at dinner. I get there in my fancy suit and tie, looking dapper as ever. Although I should mention, when I was 15, I went for a phase where I wanted to grow my hair out because longer hair was cooler back then. But my hair wasn't that kind of hair. It was like really thin and it just... Long hair didn't suit me, which is what I'm trying to say. It just grew into a ball of mess. And I'm afraid to show you any pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the picture of my long hair at the end of this video. Okay, but when you see it, just don't judge me, okay? Cool. You'll be 15 once, or you've been 15, or you're currently 15. You'll make decisions that you regret. Okay, so I get there at the restaurant in my fancy suit and tie. I show up to dinner, and I'm surprised to see it's not just her. Her brother is there too. I've never met this boy before. It turns out she wasn't allowed to go on dates without supervision. So, here I am on a date with this girl and her brother. And her brother obviously does not like me, and every time I would make small talk, he would respond with one-worded answers, and not let her talk. Hey, what did you think of that episode of Malcolm in the Middle? Terrible. Oh, okay, well, how was school today? Terrible. You get my point. After this awkward hour went by, the bill came in, and I had to pay for his food as well as hers. So I left, and I never had to see them again. When I got back to my computer and I went onto MSN Messenger, yeah, it was huge when I was a teenager, okay? Abigail came on and asked me, why didn't you try harder? I was very disappointed. She wanted me to try harder with her? When her brother was there? What did you want me to do? Flirt while your brother glared down at me ready to throw a fist my way? I think this is why I turned gay. Okay, so I have one more story for you all. And this story isn't for the faintest of hearts. This is the final story. Like I said, it's the best one. My final date with a girl ever, when I was about 18 years old, was a catfish. I know. Shocker. Me! Catfished! Say it ain't so! The story gets good though, and this is the reason why it's the last one. So when I was 18, I finally got a smartphone and I tried a bunch of dating apps. Don't judge me, it's the 21st century, it's what people do now. It's cool to online date now, okay? Anyways, I think I was using Match.com at the time, but I hit it off with this girl named, totally real name, Helen. So Helen and I went on a date and I arrived first at the movies to watch Megamind. Not a good film, by the way. And she finally shows up and this is why I stopped online dating and conveniently stopped dating girls at the same time. She wasn't the same girl in her photos. She looked similar, sure, but it turns out she was using her sister's photos instead. She was shy of her weight, and don't get me wrong, I have not a problem about weight, but don't catfish me about it. I will eventually find out, especially if we are meeting up. I can't stand people who lie to me. I mean, Let's be honest here. I have a big nose and I'm really skinny, but I'm not gonna hide who I am, okay? Also, I have dreadlocks, but in real life, I don't have dreadlocks, so I don't know why I continue this brand with dreadlocks. Should I change it? Like, let me know in the comments below if I should just completely scrap the dreadlocks or keep it. I don't know. I don't really care. I care. Actually, I do care. Please. So I try to be cool about the situation, but deep down, I am so mad. And I can't get it out of my head. She lied to me. This isn't the girl I liked. Is this even the right girl? How could she do this to me? Plus, the film was terrible. I couldn't stay in the same room as her. After the movie was done, we were supposed to have dinner at Pizza Hut. Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, that'd be awesome. But instead, I lied and I said I wasn't feeling too good, and I went home. I lied to get out. Oh my God, Jordan, stop texting me. I lied to get out of the meal. I felt so awkward and uncomfortable. While being catfished, when I was 18, I was going through my mixed feelings, unsure if I liked guys or girls. It's okay to experiment, just don't lie to me about it. Okay, so that's it. That's my stories on the 3 girls I have dated in my life. The only 3 girls in my life that I have shared a date with me and lived to tell the tales. I hope you did enjoy my awkward girl dating stories. If this video gets about 3,000 likes, I'll tell you all my embarrassing stories dating guys. That's right, I've been on dates with guys. Trust me, they're just as bad. Oh, and here is the picture of me with long hair. Don't say I didn't warn you. Please don't spam it on my Instagram at Gizzy or Twitter at Gizzy14Gazza. Okay? Okay, cool. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I had a lot of fun making this one, and if you want more awkward stories about my life, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. If you have any awkward dating stories, I want to read about them in the comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!